welcome back to my channel. So welcome back. I haven't named it yet, but I'm gonna go with Sunday Chit Chat for now. If you have a better name for me, I really appreciate it. You can tell me in the comment section. But guys, my last Sunday Chit Chat video, I did not expect the kind of response that it has gotten. Like, I never knew that so many people are struggling. I didn't know that, there's just a lot. So here's the thing, I went to the comment section, there were so many comments, and I really appreciate the fact that you take the time out to comment, to drop a comment, leave a comment, just to, talk with me. But I read the comments, and there's so many things that need to be addressed in the comment section. And so I said, I'm gonna do a video so I can just talk to you, because I did explain to you guys that the reason why I started Sunday Chit Chat is because I want to be able to talk, to bond with you a little bit more. So this is what I'm gonna do. I took down some points that I saw in the comment section to be able to address them. So hopefully, you can get more value out of it. Let me start with the easiest ones. The first, I get this, I got this comment so many times. People asking me, where's my therapist? If I mind sharing. I don't mind sharing at all. Here's the thing, it's an online therapy thing. Online therapy office, I guess. It's called betterhelp.com. How it works is you sign up, you pay for, I think you have to pay for 4 sessions to start, and then you fill out a bunch of information, and then based on the information, they will match you with a therapist, a therapist that can help you with the conditions you're struggling with, or that you think you're struggling with, or whatever you need help with. They will match you with a therapist that is specialized in that particular area. Now, let me tell you the truth of what happened with me. The therapist that I was matched with, I think, I can't say if he was good or bad, because what happened was I was really having I'm gonna say an episode, because I struggle with anxiety really badly, right? And when I went looking for a therapist, I was having a really bad episode. So when I got matched with a therapist in less than 24 hours. But when I checked his calendar, he couldn't see me until maybe 3 days later, which would not work for me. I needed some assistance ASAP. So betterhelp.com, and this isn't sponsored, obviously, they don't know who the hell I am, but betterhelp.com allows you to, if you don't like your therapist that you're matched with, you can just log on to the app and just change your therapist. No fuss, you don't have to break up with them. If you hate confrontation, you're fine, just log on and just go change your therapist. You're gonna get the profiles of, they have so many therapists on there, so many. So when you go onto the part to change your therapist, you see a full profile, what they specialize in, how long they've been practicing, all of that. So I went through that, and so when I came across my therapist, his name is Justin, his profile really stood out to me, because the things that he specializes in are almost all the things that I was struggling with. And I like the fact that he was younger, and I like the fact that he just had a warm looking face, because you see their pictures and everything too. So I chose Dustin, and I want to say almost immediately he reached out to me, just to introduce himself. And you're gonna have to fill out a whole bunch of things with him, because he likes information. So when I saw that, when he reached out and he asked me one open question, that actually comforted me, because I like when, as a professional, you're trying to really understand the problem of your client to see how best you can offer a solution, because it tells me you're not giving me a general approach here. You really want to understand what's going on with me. So I was okay with his 100 million questions, and he had great availability. Something that I loved about him is that he starts working 8 a.m. or something so, and he's very flexible, very, very flexible. I love that. So the next question, so it's betterhelp.com, very easy to sign up. You're good. Another thing to mention, I feel like it's obvious, but let me just say, it's a virtual thing. You do your therapy online, it's not in person, right? The next thing is how much it costs. I paid, I want to say $240 for 4 sessions. That's what I think I paid. $240. And I say think because when you sign up for the first time, you get a discount. And I can't remember if the discount, the $250 was the discounted price or the original price. That's why I say I think. But $250 is what I paid for 4 sessions. Let's jump into some less basic stuff. So one comment that I saw, not one, I saw this 3 times, I think, basically saying you don't need therapy, Anna, you need God. And I shook my head, honestly. I read it and I had no ill feeling, like, oh, I'm not that kind of person. I just shook my head. First of all, I'm a Christian. I think I say it on here all the time. If not on here, probably on my Instagram, because I keep mixing up. I can't keep track of what I say on here versus what I say on Instagram, but I know it's not a secret. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in all of that. I'm a Christian. But listen, I don't believe that just being a Christian solves all of your problems. You're not gonna find me saying, oh, I'm broke, but Jesus Christ will give me money. I'm not that kind of Christian. I believe you need to get up and do some work. Same thing with therapy, same thing with your emotional matters. Yes, Jesus Christ is Lord, King, and Savior, sure. But you need help. You need help, and I figured that I needed help. Why would God give these people, therapists, this gift? Allow them to get through school so many years. Put this gift, because that's what you have to remember. They have a gift too. Why would he give them this gift if at the end of the day, the people who they're meant to help are supposed to say they're not necessary? You just need Jesus. It doesn't make sense. So I respect your views. I just hope you respect mine too, in that no, I don't believe that all I need is Jesus. I believe, yes, I need Jesus, but I also need a therapist. So another thing, so as I have my list here, you can see I have my list here because I really wanted to get through as many of these things as I saw. Another question that I saw, and I think it was only one question, but I feel like it was a very important question in my mind. How long after I started therapy, I started seeing results, which it was a very interesting way to frame the question. I think that's why it caught my attention. Therapy, I've learned, and if anybody else has a different view, you can share your view. I'd be interested to hear your view. Therapy, I've learned, is not like the gym. Because I like the gym for the reason for which you asked your question. I want to know how long it's going to take me to see results, right? It's the same thing with the gym. I know if I run X amount of time and you do weightlifting X amount of time and I eat this, I'm gonna, it's a science. A lot of people don't know this too when it comes to weight loss. It's actually science, it's maths. You can figure out how many pounds you can lose in X time. It's literally maths. I like that kind of thing. Therapy is not like that. And that's why my first session was so traumatic because traumatic, whatever it is. It's because like he kept pointing out all these things that were wrong with me. And I was like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Let me go do it today. Can it stop the problem tomorrow? And he's like, I know, you have to stop thinking like that. That's not how it works. It takes practice, blah, 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 blah. So it's not, I can't tell you, honestly, I don't know how long after my first session I started seeing results, really. I think I'm a lot calmer now. I'm a lot calmer. I don't have as bad anxiety anymore. But I can't tell you how soon after my first session I started feeling like this, is what I'm trying to say. It's more of a gradual thing for me. It's so gradual that I never even noticed that, wow, I've really come a very far way, right? I never even noticed. It's since I started talking about therapy with my friends and stuff. And on here, you have to do some introspection to provide as much information as possible. And that's when I realized, crap, guys, my anxiety used to be so crippling. I don't think I've ever shared this. My anxiety used to be so crippling that I used to turn off my phone. Like I used to turn off my phone and I used to put my phone under the bed. I leave my phone under the bed for the whole weekend and I drive up to the mountains because I didn't want anybody to be able to get through to me. That's the only way I could calm down. That's how crippling my anxiety was, okay? So to think of things like that, my anxiety was so crippling. My mother I remember this like yesterday. 4 years ago, my mother sent me a voice note. And I thought she was upset with me. I didn't listen to the voice note, but something inside of me just told me that she's upset with me. I never had any reason to think that she was upset with me, but something told me she was upset with me. And it triggered my anxiety so bad that when I saw that she sent me a voice note, obviously I can't see what she's saying. I'd have to listen to the voice note. When the voice note came in, I never played it. And I ignored my mother for months because I was so anxious. The situation made me so... Listen, if you think anxiety is just an airfare thing, I'm here to tell you anxiety is a crippling disease. Okay, I'm a performer, meaning I will perform despite of, but my thing is I'll just deal with it on my own. I'm still gonna get amazing grades. When I was in school, I'm still gonna get amazing grades, but I'm also gonna have a whole breakdown in my bathroom, have a whole breakdown, disappear off the radar, have a whole breakdown. Then I'm gonna go shower, wash my face, come back out like everything is normal, and I'm gonna go get great grades again. So I just never really talked about it, but I'm telling you, it's a real thing. So I can't tell you when I started seeing results because it was just so gradual. That's the point I'm trying to make, right? Another thing that I saw, so many people said that, oh, they went to therapy once and they never really saw much benefit from it, so they stopped. One person even said that, so they don't really understand the kind of growth or kind of change that I could possibly be talking about. Here is the thing, I completely understand where you are coming from because that's how I was too. I'm a very 1-2 kind of girl. I'm a very black and white kind of girl. For me, when I went to therapy the first time, I said in my last video, I felt like, yo, I could just do this on my own. If this is therapy, I can do this on my own. I don't know what everybody's talking about. Therapy is great. I can just do this on my own. This was so unhelpful. But I'm telling you, it really depends on who your therapist is. It really depends. So I'm gonna encourage you, if you had one session and you're still struggling with something and just a session never helped you, I'm really gonna encourage you to just keep trying different therapists. Find a therapist that suits you. For example, somebody said in the comment section that male therapists are bomb and they don't want to try to sound sexist. I don't think that's sexist at all because it comes down to who works for you. For me, for example, I've noticed about myself that I relate better to men. Because I feel like men are just more carefree. They don't really care. They're just very chill, I find. Men tend to be very chill and they tend to be less judgmental. And listen, don't bother come with your excitement in the comment section talking about all women judgment, but don't bother with it, okay? I'm trying to say that I feel more comfortable generally if I've observed myself talking to a man. And so I found it, now that I was trying to find a therapist intentionally, I realized, hey, I need a male therapist because I don't have no time for you to get comfortable enough to figure out, say, you're not going to judge me. And but I just need a male therapist because that work for me. So you just need to figure out what works for you. If female therapists work for you and you're a female, go get a female therapist. Where you force up yourself with male therapists just because Anna says so, and then you're not getting a result, and then you'll come back and say Anna therapy don't work. Find out who worked for you, right? The next thing now. I put this comment in because it's too hilarious for me to not mention it. I'm gonna read only the first line, right? Because I screenshot it. Anna, too much masculine energy. You are a beautiful young lady. Time to dive back in your feminine energy. I'm just at a loss as to how masculine energy comes into my therapy sessions, really. I've had to mention this comment because I have masculine energy why I'm struggling with anxiety. Guys, God, anyway. So many people said that they're struggling with, the same problem of being detached. They just never understood it until I explained it. I'm so happy that I'm able to help you. Somebody asked me what my therapist suggested, how they suggested that I help with the detachment. First of all, I'm gonna say you should not use this as a cop-out. Go get therapy. I will tell you though, some of the advice that he has given to me that I find is actually working. It started being a little uncomfortable, to be honest with you. But I noticed even just this morning that I think I'm getting more comfortable with it. Let me tell you what he said. He said, stop being pretentious. What does that mean? If y'all know me in real life, you know that this is really how I am in real life, right? This is my true personality. But if you watch my last video, I explained that, I'm a detached person. What he explained to me was that I'm a detached person, really, but I see that to be so abnormal that I pretend to be an attached person. And to me, in my mind, in my psyche, an attached person looks like somebody who messages you all the time to check in on you, somebody who calls you when something happens in their life, be like, hey, you know what just happened, or blah blah blah, or somebody who gets drinks every Friday, like girls' night. That's what an attached person looks like in my head. So I pretend to be that when I meet people for the first time because I don't want to come off as abnormal. So he said I should stop being pretentious. When you meet these people, don't try to be normal. Don't be texting them, because when basically you're introducing them to a behavior that you cannot maintain because it's not real. So when you introduce them as your real self, which, as I said, I remembered it just this morning because this morning I met some people, lovely people. Old Anna would be like, "Oh my God, so give me your number. We can meet up tonight. Let's go grab drinks tonight." And then, you know, as soon as I leave them, I'm like, "Why did I just say? I don't want to go get no drinks. I want to just like stay here by myself, or I want to go get drinks but by myself, or I want to go meet new people. You know, go dance up a storm, and then, you know, that's what I want to do." So, but instead, this morning, instead of doing all of that, I just talked to them like my regular self, like, "Hey, oh my God, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah." And then I just left it there. That's it. I just left it there. I never volunteered nothing. I never said, "Let's go do this, let's go do that." I was just me. So basically, accept you for you is what he taught me. Accept you for you. Stop caring what people think. That's another thing that we've been talking about. Stop caring about what people think, which leads into something that I see a lot in the comment section. They're saying that therapy is good because, you know, sometimes you've been through trauma and you don't even know. And I found it so funny because Dustin's question stuff, he asked you, "Have you been through trauma?" He asked a lot about trauma, and I'm just always, no, I haven't been through no trauma, I'm good. Until we start therapy. And because of my personality, which is just solve and move, get used to things and move, I've been through trauma, but because I've just been solve and move, I don't see it as trauma. So it, at the same time, because this is actual trauma, it's more, it's guiding my personality. It's developing my personality. So anyway, I don't want to go into a whole other rant about therapy. I just wanted to answer some of your questions, and I hope this helps you, okay? Let me know what you want me to talk about next week, Sunday chit chat, because I find this to be great. You tell me what you want to talk about in the comment section, and I come talk about it, and then I read your comments to see how you're responding, you know, what you have to say, and then I respond to what you have to say in my next Sunday chit chat. This is a great system, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'm getting better as a YouTuber. Bye-bye.